Andy, I am, I think, ready to try to release the Zeus fasteners on the...
Copy that, Drew. We'll take a glove inspection and hab check first, please.
My left glove is brand new. Looks great. The right glove also looks great. Hat was dry.
Copy that. We're glad to hear it. So your first step is to release the trunnion MLI from the MMOD shield.
Where's the arm?
And Ricky, next for you, you're looking for a lab handrail 0265. It's another horizontal one. It's the second row past where you are, or where you just wire tied it down, and it's just before you get to the UHF antenna.
Okay, thank you. Trunnion MLI is released, Andy.
Copy. So you can translate to the crew lock bag. If you need to, you can loosen the gap spanner, and then you can retrieve the second MMOD T-handle tool, but leave it tethered to the bag is our recommendation.
Hey, Ricky left it out for me, and I see that the, what side is that? Nadermost Zeus fastener does not look like it's connected, and the other ones are accessible. Hey, Andy, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
This adjustable that's going to my cap keeper is wrapped such that every time I go to deploy the cable, I have to disconnect it. The cap keeper is captive to caps. Is that good enough? Can I just release this adjustable, attach it to one of the French hooks on the cap keeper, and keep myself in the hardware safe?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, Ricky.
That's what I thought, but I just want to confirm. Thank you.
And back.
Andy,
Yeah, go ahead, Drew.
Nader Zeus has been released. I think the Zenith Zeus is released. If you go, I'll release the center.
Yep, we're go. And once that's released, go ahead, Ricky.
0265 forward, correct?
That's correct. And Drew, once you've released the center Zeus fastener, then you can lift up the outer edge of the shield and let the other T-handle tool kind of pull it back, leaving the tangs engaged in the center. And we'd love to get a inspection, just a quick inspection of the Zenith Zeus fastener, and let us know if there's any damage or splaying.
Well, there must be something because it's still slightly engaged, even though it looks like it's not. As AJF was here, than me.
And so right now this is a view over the shoulder of Drew Feustel. He's working to remove that MMOD, that micrometeoroid and orbital debris shield. It's a panel on the Destiny laboratory that helps protect the module and all of the components around the outside from any potential space debris impacts. Once he gets this removed, he'll be able to install the Ethernet data cable, which will be cable number 2 routed out to the work site over on the forward end of node 2, where they're going to be installing these new cameras.
Stand by.
Meanwhile, right now, Ricky Arnold is moving out there with the power cable. He's going to be tying it down using wire ties to a number of these handrails.
The failed one, the one that gave us a lot of trouble last time. I thought we wire tied it, but I think we've got it in. It's not really. I think it's splayed, and it's kind of splayed in down inside the connector or the bushing there. Andy, 0265 is complete.
Copy that. Then you are going zenith and starboard to lab handrail 0274. It's the circumferential handrail right by that trunnion pin above the UHF antenna. And you can pass the cable either forward or aft of the UHF stanchion. It's up to you.
Okay, thank you. Andy, I'm interested in looking for an option to use the pry bar gently under the cover to see if I can get it to separate a little bit.
Yeah, that'll probably be our next option, but could you try to shimmy it out? Is there any way to do that?
Do what?
Kind of shimmy the panel out just before we go to the pry bar.
Yeah, I tried that a bit. It's pretty well engaged in there, and all I'm doing is sort of prying on the aluminum, and it's just going to bend back.
Okay, then.
See that the juice fastener's loose.
Yeah, we copy that. So you are going to retrieve the pry bar, and while you do that, I'll just read you a couple of warnings. Be careful to touch the backside of the MMOD shield or handle the fastener fragments. They might have sharp edges. Also, the fastener and shield tool interface should be covered to avoid potential projectiles.
And so right now we're looking over the shoulder of Drew Foysel. He's using a pry bar to try and get a
protect yourself from
MMOD shield that's not quite cooperating off so he can access a data cable.
Anything else to kind of shield yourself from fragments?
Yeah, that's going to be hard to do with only two hands. If I had more hands, that might work. I'm using the T-handle tool, trying to rotate the Zeus fastener while I try to see if I can find a spot that it'll loosen up on.
Andrew, if you think you need Ricky's help, we'll have Ricky temp stow the cable and he can come back and assist.
Stand by a sec. I'm just about done with this attachment here at 0274. Do we know what the orientation of the straight line on the Zeus fastener? I see the alignment mark, so I got to align that. I'll make sure it's aligned properly. See a lock position and a sticker for the unlock edge. That's aligned. Yeah, well secured. So, Houston, what side is that connector on, that G106? Is it down near the other end? Or is it closer to me?
It's in the middle.
Do you think you need a hand, or do you want me to continue? Well, I'm not sure what good it's going to do other than really reaping on this thing. Just wondering if I can see the bottom of it. Okay, I can see the fastener. I can see the back side. I can see the wire. The Zeus fastener is not latched to the wire, so the splayed end is what's keeping it from passing back through the connector. I think that it's possible, I don't know if you guys think it is, to hold the cover back and maybe get to the center connector. Well, I haven't looked to see where it is. Houston, I'm going to continue routing until he decides he needs my assistance. How's that sound? Can you guys see that on WVX now?
Yeah, we're seeing that. So just for awareness, Drew, there's some MLI underneath that shield that you need to release as well. So you'll need to be able to release another Zeus fastener for the MLI.
Yeah, I can see that. And that Zeus fastener looks like those are on the ends, right? I don't think there's one in the middle here.
Yeah, so we're thinking you probably only need to undo the end one.
Okay. And okay. Let's put up here.
And Drew, would it help if Ricky came back and kind of held up one edge?
Well, if you guys, I think if we want to release this, I'm going to have to get a little bit of help holding it. Let me put this one wire tie on, and then I can leave the bundle here too, and that'll. I guess, Houston, my thought is that I'm not sure if any amount of force is going to squeeze those pangs back together and actually get that thing through there, unless you really put the pry bar down in there and start really putting some pressure on it.
Yeah, we copy. We understand what you're saying.
It's pretty splayed. I mean, it's almost like it might be better just to bend that tab that it's hooked to, bend it out with the cover so that it allows us some access, or just try and hold the cover back to get in there.
And Drew, we understand that